Hey guys, welcome back. This is MD and this is roadmap to platinum for Last of Us Part 2. So let's jump in. You will require 1.5 playthroughs to platinum this game. The game is very easy, nothing is missable. You will only require 25 to 35 hours to platinum the game. There are no trophies that require any skills. It's very easy. Talking about easy, you can actually play the game on any difficulty. It does not have or does not affect the trophies. You can even custom the difficulty itself. You can make the players, the enemies easy, while your allies, you can make them more aggressive by choosing the survivor difficulty for them. You can even control the stealth, the resources, whatever to your liking. Whatever you like, you can do that actually in this game. It does not have any effect. I actually played it on very light to get the platinum, just to make things easy on myself. So what we need to do is we need to focus on the collectibles during our first playthrough. So first playthrough, focus solely on the collectibles. When you do that, you will earn most of the trophies for this game anyway. We have actually made guides from the first chapter until the last chapter, which includes all of the weapon upgrades, the parts, the supplements, the weapons themselves, the artifact, everything. All of the collectibles are there. When you follow our guide, you will earn almost, let's say, 80 or 90% of the trophies in this game. There are other trophies, like 4 trophies that we have, which we can earn during our first playthrough. But even if you missed it or missed them, we can chapter select and get them as well. So these 4 trophies include, I don't want to spoil, but you can find detailed description in the description of the video about them. But there will be a chapter where you will see dinosaurs, when you can pick up a hat which you can put on the dinosaurs, and then you will get the trophy in that in that chapter. Then there's another chapter, you will see a zebra, then you will see a tennis ball, and after that tennis ball area you will pick up some guns, and they're going to be a shooting range just behind you. If you win that, you will get a trophy. Then near the end there's another one where you will pick up a bow, and there are going to be some whales all around. So yeah, that's another challenge which you can win, and you can get the trophy as well. So these 3 trophies are done. And lastly, we have the crafting everything trophy, where we need to craft everything basically. So when we get the training manuals and everything, you know, when you find the resources in the game, you can craft shivs or melee weapons and whatever. So just whatever you unlock, keep crafting and you will unlock it. But don't worry, you can do this during your second chapter as well if you have collected everything. And even if you miss any of those, we can do the chapter select. So yeah, don't worry about anything. Focus only on the collectibles for now. Tips. What you can do to make things easier on yourself, you can actually go to the options and the accessibility. Then you can go to the magnification and visual aids. You can change the high contrast display to setting 1, and you can actually use the touch bar to swipe left and you will be able to see everything, and swipe left back and you will come to the normal what's it called, colors. Then you can go to the combat. You can make everything easy on yourself as well. Your allies won't be grabbed, the enemies won't flank you, the hostages don't escape. All of these, nothing will affect your trophies, so you can do. And this one is important, invisible while prone. I actually do this during my second playthrough. Then we have the navigation and traversal. This is the most important one. This navigation assistance, we can unlock it for the second chapter, and you can do it for the first as well. The most important thing here is the enhanced listening mode. Actually put the range to 30 meters and 1 second. So now when you hold the R1, if you press O, it will scan for the items. If you press square, it will scan for the enemies. So here I'm using the high contrast display, so you can see the colors are different. I can see every item, I can pick them up, and if I press the R1 and O, I can actually scan. So R1 and O, I actually scan, and all of the items like in my 30 meters radius can be seen. So these are good tips that you can use during your first playthrough. So when you're done with your first playthrough, what you need to do is actually save the game. Save the game during the last chapter, which is chapter 45. But if you finish the game, if you click on New Game Plus, the game will actually tells you to save your previous save. So save it, backup. So you have a backup of your complete save. Never overwrite it, never, just keep it. So what happens now, if you missed an item, if you missed a collectible, you can actually chapter select and collect whatever you have missed. But what you need to do after collecting it, press load game and select your previous save. So let's say I missed an artifact, so I'm going to chapter select to that chapter. I'm going to go and collect it, and after collecting it, what I need to do is I need to load my save and load the save where I have completed the game. Otherwise it will overwrite everything and I will start from the beginning. I will put a detailed description about this, but yeah, do have a save file for your complete game and never overwrite it. So now the second playthrough. So now you mostly have all of the other trophies. Here our main focus is getting the parts and the supplements, these two trophies, which involves the parts and the supplements. So you can breeze through this playthrough and only focus on the parts and the supplements. By the way, when you fully upgrade your weapons or fully upgrade the player, you will not see them. So for example, you can see that I have some parts here, but let's say if my weapons are fully upgraded, then if I come here, there's not going to be anything. So let's say we have two sets. I don't want to spoil, but let's say we have two sets. So the earliest that we can upgrade everything for the first set is during chapter 9. So let's say during your second playthrough, if you have collected all of the parts and all of the supplements until chapter 9, you can fully upgrade the first set. Then you can breeze through until chapter 23. Don't worry about any collectibles. So after chapter 9, just breathe through the game until you reach chapter 22 or 23. Then you will see parts and supplements again, because this is the second set, and the earliest that you can fully upgrade the second set of player upgrades and the weapons is during chapter 28, and by that chapter you will actually platinum the game. So let's recap chapter 2 once more before we move. So like I said, the first set can be unlocked, fully upgraded by chapter 9. If you can't upgrade it fully by chapter 9, don't worry, the other coming chapters will have the item. The only reason that I'm telling you this is when you fully upgrade your first set, then you will not see parts or supplements until later on. So don't worry, just breeze through the game. Then during chapter 22, 23, you will see them again, because you will have the second set of player upgrades and the items. So then just continue finding the items and whatever or the supplements, and fully upgrade the second set by chapter 28, and you'll get the platinum trophy. And even if you don't get it by chapter 28, don't worry, play another chapter or two and you will eventually get it. Just make sure that you open the safes, because they contain a lot of parts and supplements to completely platinum or they upgrade the items and get the platinum later on. But these 2 points are the earliest for the first set and the second set. Alright, when you upgrade everything fully, what you need to do, if you have unlocked the navigation assistance, so when you press L3, the game will actually guide you where you need to go. So if you have unlocked the option, so after completely upgrading the first set, then you can just use these mechanisms to actually just breeze through until you reach the second set. And if you have unlocked the option for the stealth, you can actually go prone and the enemies won't even see you. So just use these options to your advantage and easily finish the game and platinum it. So these are some of the tips, and yeah, whatever you want, you can actually check the accessibility options and make your life easier. So just to recap before we finish this video, so we have 2 playthroughs like I said. During the first playthrough, we will focus only on the collectibles. So we'll collect everything, weapon upgrades, the supplements and parts and everything. So everything will be collected 100% during the first playthrough. Then when you're done, we will make a backup save of the completed game, and we will use the chapter select to collect anything that we have missed, or maybe there are trophies that we didn't get. We can do that by chapter select, and after doing the chapter select and getting the items or the trophies, we will load the completed game save file again. Otherwise we will lose everything. So yeah, so let's say everything is done. It's only we are missing is the weapon upgrades and the player abilities upgrades. So we will do that during the second playthrough. So during the second playthrough, just focus on collecting the parts and the supplements. Don't worry about anything else. Use the difficulty settings to make your life easier, and we will be able to fully upgrade the first set during chapter 9 and the second set during chapter 28. So these are the earliest points. But yeah guys, I did it during chapter 28 and my cousin did it during chapter 34. So yeah, it depends. And yeah guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking and sharing our videos. Follow us on Instagram guys. Thanks for the support and stay awesome.